I'm Justine Murphy with Laser Focus World. Let's take a look at some of the amazing things happening in photonics. Converting ocean water to drinking water helps many people worldwide, but common desalination techniques require a lot of energy and often chemical additives. Now, researchers have found a way to conduct the process more simply and cleanly. A team at the University of Rochester's Institute of Optics has developed a desalination process to produce fresh water using a solar thermal combination. Specifically, the approach involves extreme light-absorbing black metal solar panels etched with a femtosecond laser. A laser-treated active region on the panels pulls a thin layer of water across the surface. The team says nearly all solar radiation is absorbed before distilling the water and separating salts and minerals, which then slide quickly through the surface's etched grooves and into the passive, untreated region of the panels. This separation quickly and simply creates fresh, clean water. The new approach extracts nearly 100% of the salts in solid form, the team says, so it could be reused as table salt or potentially used to extract minerals like lithium for lithium-ion batteries. Germany-based optics manufacturer Zeiss has reported slow sales so far in 2026, with its half-yearly sales increased by just 1% over the same period last year. Company representatives say the ongoing conflict in the Middle East and related strain on markets and trade barriers is a major factor, and also cite declining momentum over the past several years in the direct-to-market segments that has strengthened dependency on semiconductor manufacturing technologies. Zeiss Chief Financial Officer Stefan Mueller says that following years of strong growth, the company must now adjust and optimize cost structures, meaning job cuts are expected. Elsewhere, Corning, a New York-based glass and optics specialist, plans to add 1,000 new jobs at its North Carolina facility in a deal with Amazon. In the multi-year $1.85 billion agreement, Corning will produce optical fiber and cable connectivity solutions for data centers operated by Amazon Web Services. It will also establish a fiber optic technician training program at Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Corning representatives say the deal should help build a more resilient U.S. manufacturing base. There's a new organic thin film on the block, and it's laying the groundwork for more advanced optical components like modulators, amplifiers, and specialized light sources for quantum technologies. A research team at Polytechnique Montreal in Canada has created waveguides for frequency doubling using an organic thin film based on triphenylamine-dicyanoquinoxaline, which strongly interacts with light. When placed onto silicon, it can process light directly, instead of separately converting photonic and electric signals back and forth. This type of organic thin film forms a layer of molecules when deposited via vacuum evaporation that can spontaneously assume a preferred orientation. The team says this alignment prompts a second-order optical nonlinear response. Essentially, light beams can interact while passing through it. The new approach allows the team to deposit their organic thin films onto any chip directly using standard dry fabrication processes. The thin films demonstrate strong birefringence as well, which enables phase matching to more simply engineer highly efficient devices. The team has been able to use their approach to demonstrate second-harmonic generation, or frequency doubling, by fabricating a waveguide that converts continuous wave telecom light to visible light. And that's your Photonics Hot List. Be sure to like and share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and visit laserfocusworld.com for the latest and coolest news and information. Check out our Following the Photons podcast, too, for some cool interviews and news impacting the industry. Until next time.